Good afternoon, everybody. You are watching Truth Uncensored, the podcast where bold conversation meets Christ-centered truth. I'm your host, Josh Cook, and let's have a great time. All right, guys, good evening. Thank you for joining. Isaac, thank you for joining on TikTok. I see we have our first viewer on TikTok. Thank you for joining, Isaac. Make sure we're glad to have you on the stream. If you haven't been in one of my streams before, I do a lot of different things, but TikTok, I've now added TikTok as a platform where I do my podcast. So I have a podcast. It's called Truth Uncensored, as I hope you guys can see by the words at the top of the screen there. So we just added TikTok as a platform that we can also have guests if I decide to debate anybody. But welcome, Isaac. If you can do me a favor, Isaac, while you're in the stream, just keep on tapping your screen, and if you can share it to your For You page and share it with as many people as possible, so we can try and get as many people on the stream as possible. We also have a goal. I'm not sure if you can see the live goal on the screen, but the live goal currently is 10 roses. So we don't have any yet, but if you're able to do that, that'd be awesome as well. For those of you watching on TikTok, it looks like Isaac is the only one right now. But for anybody watching on TikTok, if you click on my name, which is in the top left-hand corner of the screen right there, and you go to my profile, my link tree is in the bio of my profile, which has all of my other links to my social media, the links to the podcast, and everything else. And then to anybody watching on any of the other platforms, Rumble, YouTube, if you guys would like to support the podcast financially, my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo are all down there in the description of the video. Isaac, you're doing awesome. The likes are going up again. Like I said at the beginning, we got 3K likes last stream. My goal is to get 5K likes this stream. So Isaac, all you gotta do, as long as you're in the stream, just anybody watching the stream, just tap on your screen constantly. Tap your finger, thumb, whatever. Tap on the screen constantly the entire time, so we can try and get those likes up to above 5K. Anyway, it looks like we've got 3 people on Rumble. Welcome to you guys. Again, put things in the live chat. I love to make this interactive, and I try to read and respond to as many of the chats as possible, so make sure to put something in there. I'm also monitoring the YouTube live chat as well, so if people would like to put things in there, and I'll be reading and answering super chats at the end. Again, to anybody watching on TikTok, just keep on tapping that screen. Tap that screen as much as you can. We're trying to get to 5K likes, and if you can also share the stream out to your For You pages and with all of your friends, that will also help boost availability. Well, as you guys can probably see by the title, we're gonna, one of the main stories and things that we're gonna be talking about today is the tragic passing of Dolly Parton. She was a country music icon, beloved philanthropist, and just an American icon that we all loved and cherished. However, that was originally going to be our main story and topic, but two things simultaneously came across my my phone and that I saw in the news as I was setting up the stream. So I obviously it's not included in the title or the description because I had already started the intro video. However, we have two more things. If you guys remember last stream we were talking about how we got banned from live streaming on Facebook. Facebook demonetized us, and they banned us from live streaming. And originally it said that our live streaming abilities were going to come back on September 3rd, and but it looks like Facebook heard our call and answered us, because even though like I wasn't even able to open a support ticket, like Meta support wouldn't help me and would not let me open a support ticket because they claimed that I was a dangerous individual. But they must have seen the stream, because we are currently live on Facebook, guys. I'm currently monitoring the Facebook stream as well on my phone. So if anybody's watching on Facebook, you drop stuff in the Facebook live chat. But we are actively live right now on Facebook. So as of right now, Facebook has reinstated our live streaming abilities, which is awesome. It even helps push our reach even more. If you look at the top left-hand corner of the screen on the mainstream. So if you're on TikTok, you won't be able to see this. But if you're watching the stream anywhere else, you will be able to see the viewers we have. So we currently have 4 people watching on Rumble, 1 person watching on YouTube, 1 person watching on Facebook, 0 people on Twitch so far, and X still has not reinstated our live streaming. Not because we're banned, but because I have not committed to paying the monthly subscription, which allows us to live stream on there. To the 1 person currently watching on TikTok, please spam that tap your screen as much as you can. The more you tap that screen, the more the likes go up, and the more it shares the stream out with other people. If you could also share it to your For You page and with as many friends as possible, that would also be awesome. Again, our daily live goal today on TikTok is 10 roses. We got 0 last time, so I'm hoping to at least get some this time. And then again, if you would like to support the podcast or me financially, my PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo are in the description of all the videos on the other platforms and on TikTok. If you click on my name, Josh Cook, in the top left-hand corner, and you go to my profile, it'll have a link to my link tree, which will have the links to all my other social medias. And those as well. But guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the other 2 main things. But before we talk about Dolly Parton and her impact on America and just her whole career between her music and her philanthropy and everything else, we're gonna talk about 2 other major stories. So the first, obviously, I already mentioned, is that Facebook reinstated our live streaming abilities. I'm not sure if they have remonetized us or not. I'll have to check that, but for now, we do have live streaming abilities on Facebook. Now, for the main story, Donald Trump, our beloved president, has done something else that he has not done since the beloved Gulf of America incident. If you guys remember, I forget exactly when he did it, but Trump renamed the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America to just kind of reel in and have that American patriotism. Like, and I agree. I was all for this. I actually have a shirt. I'm not wearing it today. I was wearing it on a different stream that says, like, welcome to the Gulf of America. But he has just signed. I'm actually going to bring this up so you guys can view it as well. Give me 1 second to do so. So let me pull it up. Let me put it up on TikTok as well, so you guys are able to see it. All right, let me adjust this real quick on TikTok. Apologies to anybody watching anywhere else, to make sure everybody's able to see. All right, so as of today, like, this literally just happened. I literally got a note. Again, I have a stuttering problem, so I apologize to anybody watching the stream who has not watched my streams before. I do have a stuttering problem, so if you hear me stutter, that's not something I can personally control. And whoop-de-doo, we have not started recording either stream. That's lovely. But you know what? We power through here. We don't make excuses. We just power through. We are now recording the stream, everybody. So I apologize. Anything that we've had up until now in the stream will not be included in later clips. But that's just what you have to go through when you're doing it when you're doing it live, which we are. It's more fun to do it live. I find that it's more fun to engage people. But anyway, so this is from AP News. This is a headline that literally came to my phone seconds before I started the stream. It was after, like, again, I couldn't change the description or the title to include the other things that we're going to talk about, because I already had the starting now thing on the screen. But AP News headline reads: Trump signs executive order renaming Lake Ontario as Lake America. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure Ontario is a part of Canada. So again, I don't know why we have lakes in America that are named after places in Canada. Like, I know we have Lake Michigan, Lake Mississippi, but all of those are places in America. So I fully agree with this, but I thought it was a cool story. A lot of people are going to be outraged, be like, oh, you're trying to take away heritage, just like they were with the whole Gulf of Mexico incident. But I'm just going to read you guys the article, and then we're going to watch a short video as well. But the article says, President Donald Trump said today, it says Thursday, but he said today, that he is renaming Lake Ontario to be known as Lake America in the United States as he escalates his trade. Oh, okay. So this is part of the... Guys, we just got a hold up. What the frick? Hold on, guys. Sorry, we literally just got a restriction on TikTok for using repurpose. Am I not allowed to read an article on TikTok? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to appeal this real quick because our stream is going to get extremely censored on TikTok. We literally just got a restriction because it says I'm repurposing content, but I'm literally reading you guys an article, which people do on TikTok all the time. I mean, am I only allowed to leave it on there for a certain... Hold on. Give me 1 second while I try and get this appealed so we don't get banned off of TikTok, too. Sorry, TikTok only lets you type 140 freaking characters in the appeal. So I'm trying to get all my stuff in here so that way they know. I don't know why I'm getting restricted. Alright guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and make this unvisible on TikTok. All right, guys, I apologize. It looks like we still have 3 viewers on TikTok. So for those 3 of you that are still on there, I apologize for the delay. TikTok basically put a restriction and stopped the live stream from being put out and put up on people's For You pages because it said I was repurposing other people's content, which I was really reading you guys an article that's on public record to... Like, I don't understand why that's restrictive, but I just submitted an appeal, but until they send me an appeal back or give me the clear to put that back on there, I'm not going to be able to have it on the TikTok screen, but you guys can still hear me read it from the screen where the other streams are at. And for the 2 people currently viewing, which Teresa, who's our top viewer right now, if you can just please continue to tap your screen as much as you can, adding those likes, which will send the stream out to people's For You pages and sharing it to your For You page and your other friends. Those will all help send the stream out to where it needs to go. Anyway, guys, let me continue reading. So we're gonna go back up to the top. So it says Trump signs executive order renaming Lake Ontario as Lake America in the United States. President Donald Trump said Thursday that he is renaming Lake Ontario to be known as Lake America in the United States as he escalates his trade war with Canada. So basically, I guess this is a part of, like, if you guys didn't know, America is currently in a trade war with Canada with Trump having the 50% tariffs on them, and now I believe Canada is trying to put tariffs back on us as well, and they've just been going back and forth with that recently. So I guess Trump is changing the name to Lake America as retaliation for that, which I'm not sure if that's the best reason. I mean, it's funny. It's very petty, which, I mean, I don't know why we would expect anything less from Trump. However, I just like it because of the fact that I don't think that we should be having a lake in America named after a place in another country. So I'm not sure if I'm backing the reason he's doing it, but let's continue reading the article. It says the Republican president signed an executive order directing the Interior Department to update the lake's name in the U.S. Geographic Naming Service. Trump cannot force Canada to follow his preferred naming convention. However, Trump has been floating the idea of the name change in recent days as the U.S. announced it was imposing 50% tariffs on $20 billion worth of Canadian goods over the weekend after talks between the countries broke down. Trump has been needing America's northern neighbors since he returned to the White House last year, suggesting the ally with whom the U.S. had once warm relations should instead be absorbed as the 51st state. I personally would not support Canada becoming the 51st state, not because I don't think that it would be a nice addition to the country, but because I think right now, because of the crisis that we are having with illegal immigration, and Trump does not seem to want to be doing anything about and is going back on his promise to do mass deportations, and we're having a big problem with the rise of the Democratic Socialists of America. Just so many other things going on, and I think we already have too many libs in this country. So I think adding Canada as the 51st state would just have a lot more people in the country that we don't really want in the country. And with the crisis that we're in with illegal immigration and the Democratic Socialists and a bunch of other things, I really don't think that's something that the country needs at this time. But Trump seems to be floating the idea, so who knows what he's going to try and do. And then the end of the article says Canada responded to Trump's import taxes this week by imposing their own retaliatory tariffs on $20 billion worth of American goods, including steel, dairy products, appliances, and farm equipment. So yeah, basically, Trump imposed his 50% tariffs on $20 billion of their goods and services they were importing into America, and then in return, Canada has put their own on ours, and in response to that, Trump just did this, which is renaming the Lake Ontario to read Lake America. So yeah, that was breaking news that I literally just saw as I was starting the stream. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna go over that, because I mean that's the whole purpose of this podcast. It's to go over what current events, political events, pop culture, social issues, anything that's currently plaguing America. We're gonna get on here and we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, guys, I'm not sure if we're ever going to get back up on TikTok. I might have to restart the stream on TikTok because we're currently at 0 viewers, and I think we're still banned. So give me 1 second, guys. We're going to go ahead and just stop and restart the stream on TikTok. So give me 1 second. All right, guys, we're going to restart the live on TikTok in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back, TikTok. We are back. Sorry, I just restarted the stream because TikTok put a restriction on us. I'm pretty sure banned us from being put on people's For You pages because apparently I was repurposing content by putting an article on the screen that I was reading so you guys could follow along, which people like Dean, Parker, Santana, and a bunch of their other top creators do all the time. So I'm not sure why they're imposing the specific restriction on us, but we're going to go ahead and just get back into what we were doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep reading the article. So you guys are welcome to listen. I just can't have it on the screen until TikTok gives us the okay, because I'm not sure. Hopefully by restarting the stream, the restriction expired and will still be on there. But hold on, it just gave me a notification. It says, we've reviewed your live and found that your live content violates our community guidelines, the visibility restriction duration of your... Oh, it says for the duration of your live. So hopefully... What is this? Sorry, TikTok is just... Yeah, so we might not get viewers on TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and just keep the live stream on, but I'm not going to record because I don't want to waste storage space on my computer recording stuff that people aren't going to see anyway. So... You know what? Actually, no, because it doesn't matter how many people are watching the stream as long as we can show the recording later. So we will do that. Okay, guys, so let's keep on reading. It says, Trump. Oh, here we go. Let's watch the video first. So this right here, this is the video that basically shows Trump signing the executive order and just what he says. So let's see what he had to say.
And finally, I guess the purpose of this more than anything else is we're going to be changing the name of Lake Ontario.
Give me 1 second, guys. I had to get the
effective immediately to.
I had to get the audio on so you guys could hear it. Here's the video of this is like from today. This is like seconds before, minutes before we went live. He did this.
And finally, I guess the purpose of this more than anything else is we're going to be changing the name of Lake Ontario, effective immediately to Lake America. That's going to take place right now as I sign the order. Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay.
This is awesome. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Is it working? I don't understand. Oh, my gosh. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to check something to see if you guys can even hear me right now because... Give me 1 second. Check something to see if you guys can even hear me right now because okay, we're good. You guys can hear me. Sorry about that. I have two I use OBS for my oh yes, let's go. We've got people on TikTok. Okay, sorry guys, for all these people, I didn't realize y'all were joining just now. So for everybody joining on TikTok, I had to restart the stream because the stream got restricted because I had something on the screen. So for everybody, Goofy Goober and Darth Flex, who are our two top viewers right now, if you guys can please, Todd, all three people, all the people that are viewing on TikTok right now, if y'all can just spam, just keep on tapping your screen with your thumb or your finger as you're watching so those likes can go up. We got 3K likes last stream. My goal is to get 5K likes this stream. And yeah, you guys can hear me. Like, you guys should be able to hear the video. Actually, I just can't show it because yeah. But we're going to go ahead and watch Trump sign the executive order to rename Lake Ontario to be Lake America.
And finally, I guess the purpose of this more than anything else is we're going to be changing the name of Lake Ontario, effective immediately to Lake America.
Let's go.
That's going to take place right now as I sign the order. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. And we filed all the necessary papers, documents, everything else. We notified all of the various people that we have to notify. So we've done everything that you have to do. And this is official, effective immediately. As you know, Canada's been ripping us off for a long time on trade.
Absolutely.
Sadly. Even the military, you know, we defend Canada for nothing. We don't get anything. They don't pay us to defend Canada, but we defend Canada. The lake change, Lake of America, was something I've been thinking about for a long time, actually. As you know, we took something called the Gulf of Mexico. We changed it, and now it's very routinely the Gulf of America.
Yep.
So if you think about it, we have a Gulf and we have a lake. Now all we need is an ocean. So maybe
Absolutely.
We'll have to change the name of the Atlantic and or the Pacific. Maybe we'll change them both.
Why are you so focused on doing things like this?
All right, guys. So, but yeah, basically that is So Trump renamed the Lake Ontario to Lake America, and he did that, I guess, because I mean he kind of he's been thinking about it for a while, which I assume I don't know why he didn't just do it at the same time that he changed the Gulf of Mexico to be the Gulf of America. I just want to thank everybody watching us currently on TikTok. We just got five new viewers on TikTok, but we are still at 11 likes. If everybody watching, if y'all can just spam, just keep on tapping your screen, tap your screen as much as you can. Act like you're in a Guinness World world record competition to see who can tap their screen the most, because that will increase the likes, which will increase the stream being put out, even though TikTok had previously put a restriction on us. And if you can also share the stream with your For You page and with as many friends as possible, that will also boost the stream out. Again, we got 3K likes last stream, so my goal is to get 5K likes this stream. But yeah, so yeah, Trump. Again, we got 6 viewers in Rumble. The live chat's empty. Put stuff in the live chat, guys. I want this to be interactive. I want this to be an interactive time where I can interact with you. Same thing on the YouTube. We've got 2 viewers on YouTube right now, and we've got we've got nobody in the live chat. So if people can make this interactive, that'd be awesome. Because I feel like I'm sitting alone on here. But yeah, so. But yeah, that's that's the news from that. So we got the like alternative. Facebook is allowing us to live stream again. We've been live on Facebook this entire time. So let's go. They've given us our live streaming privileges back. And yeah, I'm trying to think what to do. Oh, what. Of course, I know what we're going to do next. The freaking title of the episode. Dolly Parton. Ladies and gentlemen, the great, the wonderful Dolly Parton, the queen of country, American icon. No, not only for her music, but also for her philanthropy. Passed away, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday at 80 years old. Oh, I'm not sure if we know yet what the complications were or what she passed away of, but we do know that she had said in a previous interview or on social media that she had not been feeling well. She was not feeling her best, but I don't think anybody expected this. But she not only made great music that America loved, she was not only a beloved American icon in most family households, but she also was a known philanthropist. She had a very profound, I'm not sure if it was a nonprofit organization or if she donated to other nonprofit organizations, but she was very involved in the literacy program for kids learning how to read, not only in the U.S., but across the world. She donated thousands and thousands of books and money to help children learn how to read, which is also awesome. She was just an all-around amazing woman. She was an American icon, and we lost her too early, and it's I think all of America is grieving right now at that. But yeah, I thought what we could do is I have a tribute video here that's just like a tribute to all of her like best moments that I thought that we could just watch in honor of her and the woman that she was. So let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. Okay, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to put the video up on TikTok because I don't want to get restricted and banned again, since it seems like that we are getting put out the way that we were getting put out before. But I will try and investigate this between now and the next stream and figure out why it's not letting me do that. But where was the video that I had? Here we go. The video is called 10 Minutes That Prove Nobody Did It Like Dolly Parton. So this is the source for this is news.com.au. So if you'd like to watch the whole video for yourself, that's where you can find it. Let me go ahead and get it pulled up on here. And let's go ahead and watch together.
They're Mike, so you talk into the left one. I'll talk into the right. No, ain't no way I'm sleeping with no boys because I don't want nobody to mess up my makeup. It was mostly drag queens, guys down there. And so I went in and I got in line with everybody else, but somebody else won.
The world has lost a legend in Dolly Parton, who died at the age of 80. Here's a look back on some of the Queen of Country's best moments.
If you could tell teenagers of America today one thing, whether it be advice or something of support, what would it be?
I would say Act like it's raining every day and wear your rubbers.
First,
That's
Dolly
funny.
was the queen of clapbacks. Throughout her career, she was known for having a witty response to just about every question.
Do you ever wish you were born a guy? Do I ever wish I was born a guy? Lord, no, I've always been a sissy. And if I'd have been born a man, I'd have been a drag queen.
Should I use Rogaine? Should I get
That's
a
wild.
wig?
That's insane.
Or should I stay the way I am? What do you think, Dolly?
I think you should stay the way you are, because just because you've lost your fuzz don't mean you're not a peach.
But that doesn't mean she was a pushover. Whenever an interviewer underestimated her or made assumptions
never
based
seen
on
that.
her
I've never-
appearance
I've
or
never seen
upbringing,
that.
Dolly would hit back with grace and style.
Dude, I've never seen this side of her before. Like I've not seen the side of her that's just like very like like I've listened to some of her music. I've watched her perform at various times. I watched her do the Dallas Bowl when she was in the freaking cheerleading uniform at 70 years old, which that was insane. But hey, like kudos to her if she was able. She was a oh my god. Sorry guys, it's a stutter, but kudos to her if she was able to pull it off, but yeah, she's just I've never seen it. That's all. It's such it's a sight for sore eyes to just see that side of her, which is that's cool.
You don't have to look like this. You're very beautiful. You don't have to wear the blonde wigs. You don't have to wear the extreme clothes, right?
No, it's certainly a choice. I don't like to be like everybody else. I've often made this statement that I would never stoop so low as to be fashionable. That's the easiest thing in the world to do.
But do you ever feel...
I do agree with her on that because I've always been the same way. I've never strived I've never strived to be like everybody else. I've strived a lot not to be like everybody else. I've tried for most of my life to be my own person, like have my own morals. And like I think a lot of people today, whether it be in politics or in the movie industry, the music industry, a lot of people have very bendable values, and their ethics and what they value is very much dependent on what their surroundings is or who's giving them money. And I've always just tried to be. That's why we have this podcast. It's literally called Truth Uncensored, so we can talk about things without the fear, or you guys don't have to have the fear that I'm going to take stuff out and not let people be hurt, because that's not the way I operate, and that's not how I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered as somebody who's not only spoke their mind but allowed other people to speak theirs, and never compromised on their values for other people or to be liked, which is something that it looks like she's doing as well.
feel that you're a joke, that people make fun of you?
Oh, I know they make fun of me. But actually, all these years, the people, has thought the joke was on me, but it's actually been on the public. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Amen to that. It's exactly the way I feel about me.
Dolly grew up dirt poor. She grew up in the mountains of East Tennessee in this tiny house with her parents and 11 siblings. She was proud of her upbringing and often spoke fondly of it in interviews.
But it was a good life. It was hard.
Holy mackerel, 12 kids in there.
And my dad was the farmer, my mother was the greatest.
12 kids in that house is wild.
We always have things that money could buy, or even all the stuff we wanted to eat, but we always had something. My mother had a great attitude. She'd say things like, well, kids, if we had some ham, we'd have some ham and eggs if we had some eggs.
Dolly loves joking about herself.
I love how she's always able to not only make great jokes and have great one-liners, but she's able to joke about herself, which is something that that I feel like a lot of people lack in today's day and age. Nobody wants to be the butt of the joke, but people always want to make fun of other people and tear down other people, but nobody's ever able to make fun of themselves. That's why one of the things about Matt Rife, it was very refreshing to me to see him come into the stand-up comedy scene, because he's always making jokes about himself. He's always making himself the butt of the joke, and like not only is fun for the audience, but it's very liberating to be able to not be so sensitive and so offended by people getting mad at you, that you're able to just make fun of yourself and have yourself be the butt of the joke sometimes, which I think shows a lot of not only parts of your character but also just who you are as a person.
She was known not just for her voice and spirit, but a distinct appearance. Dolly
I'm
loved to
still
wear
getting
big
over my cold,
wigs,
too.
bright dresses, and lots of makeup, and even once said she'd entered a Dolly Parton drag queen lookalike contest and lost.
Lots of people dress up as you, don't they?
Oh, yeah, all the time, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Does
I
that
like
get
that.
weird looking at...
No, I think it's fun. I think it's a great compliment. Because if I hadn't have been a girl, I'd have been a drag queen. For sure.
Dolly said her look was inspired by a
It's
local.
wild.
She said that as a child, all she saw was a pretty woman in great clothes.
You styled yourself after the prostitute in town because
I
you
did.
thought she was so gorgeous.
And she was.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she was called the town
Styling
tramp.
over
Like,
a
she was just one of those
prostitute is
people.
wild.
I think women were really jealous of her. I mean, she just was probably like us a lot.
Yes.
She wore her hair all, blonde, peroxided. She wore lipstick, long nails, short skirts, tight. She was beautiful.
Yes.
And I just thought she was great. And everybody would just say, "Oh, she's just trash." And I thought, that's what I'm going to be when I grow up.
Yes.
Straight trash. Hey, a lot of people try and tear me down. A lot of people try to insult me by calling me white trash, and like I'm proud to be white. Like if what I am and the way I live and what my life is, if I'm white trash, then I'm proud to be white trash. I love being white trash because there's actually a song actually, and you know what? We're gonna react to it after this. That's what I want to do during these live streams as well, is I just want to make videos reacting. Why is this not working? I just want to make videos because like I need to do like other videos for my YouTube, and I feel like it's very like it's fun to just make the videos while you're on live, because then we can just make the videos in that way. So yeah, after we're done doing that, there's a music video that I've already seen, but I want to react to with you guys, just because it made me think of it when we were talking about all the white trash stuff.
Dolly was funny, humble, and self-deprecating. She had some of the most pure and iconic reactions to receiving awards and honors.
At all those pictures, I really thought my hair looked good back then. Can you believe that hair? Now that's country music at its finest.
Absolutely.
Dolly was also known for having undergone considerable plastic surgery, but unlike a lot of other celebrities, she owned it and repeatedly made jokes about it. This was one of her most famous quotes of all time.
So what is your secret to looking good?
Doctors, good doctors.
Dolly was one of the world's most successful country music stars, with an estimated net worth of around $600 million. Many of her songs reflected her humble upbringing, her family's Christian background, and her loved ones. She had a string of classics, from Coat of Many Colors to I Will Always Love You to one of her biggest hits, Jolene.
I wrote this song about 20 years ago about this woman down in Nashville that worked at the bank. She was trying to take care of my husband while I was out on the road. Well, that didn't go over too big with me. I fought that red-headed woman like a wildcat. She jerked my wig off and almost beat me to death with it.
This is honestly probably my favorite Dolly Parton song of all time.
But I kept my husband. I got that sucker home and I beat the tar out of him. We got a whole bunch of red-headed women down here. As a matter of fact, Jolene looked a whole lot like you red-headed hussy. Oh, so here we go with the pitiful story of Jolene.
Despite all her success, Dolly remained humble and had her moments of self-doubt. She declined to perform at the Super Bowl multiple times, saying she felt she wasn't big enough to handle a production of that scale. But in 2023, at the age of 77, Dolly stunned the world with this incredible performance at the Thanksgiving Day NFL halftime show.
That's what it was. It was the Thanksgiving Day NFL halftime show. That was the last time. I never saw her perform live, but the last time that I watched her perform was at the 2023 Thanksgiving halftime show, and like she literally came out dressed in the like obviously the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are very well known for their very unique and specific uniforms, and she came out dressed in the cheerleaders uniform at like 2023. That'd be 3 years ago. She'd been 77 years old. So I always thought that was very iconic and crazy that she actually did that. But she was confident in her appearance, which I feel like, yeah, if you're that confident in how you look, then you should be able to wear whatever you want to wear. And she has the whole cheerleading uniform with her. That's awesome.
Dolly's success wasn't based on musical talent alone. She was
Absolutely
famously
not.
business savvy.
Yep,
Not everyone knows that
philanthropist.
it was Dolly Parton who originally wrote and recorded I Will Always Love You, long before Whitney Houston made the song famous. In 1974, Dolly famously turned down Elvis Presley's request to record the song because his manager wanted half the publishing rights.
Elvis was ready to record it. I'd told my friends and people that he was recording it, and they were in town to do the recording. They had invited me down to the session, and Colonel Tom Parker calls me the day before and says, now you do know that Elvis is recording your song, and you do know that Elvis don't record anything that he don't publish or at least get half the publishing on. I said, really?
Which is to say he would have the rights
He
to
would
the
have
song.
the rights, at least half of the rights to the publishing of the song. I said, I can't do that. This song's already been a hit with me, and this is in my publishing company, and obviously this is going to be one of my most important copyrights, and I can't give you half the publishing.
Decades later, this decision would make her tens of millions of dollars after Whitney Houston's cover became a hit.
People say, well, that's Whitney's song. I said, that's fine. You can give her the credit. I just want the cash.
Dolly was also an
That's
accomplished
awesome.
actress, having appeared
Amen
in
to
the
that girl. It doesn't matter who gets the credit for something if you get the money. And I fully agree with that. I think that I think that allowing other people, whether that be celebrities or other people, to capitalize on your product, even if people don't know it was you who was behind it. I'd much rather be behind the scenes or raking in the dough from something than be not making as much money just out there. Like, yeah. So I fully agree with that statement.
A dozen films. Among her biggest films were Steel Magnolias, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and of course, 9 to 5.
Look, I got a gun out there in my purse. And up to now, I've been forgiven and forgetting because of the way I was brought up. But I'll tell you one thing. If you ever say another word about me or make another indecent proposal, I'm going to get that gun of mine, and I'm going to change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot.
As you should.
Despite her enormous profile, Dolly was actually a very private person. She was married for nearly 60 years to Carl Dean, a businessman who died less than 2 years before she did. Dolly spoke in interviews about how they made their marriage work, but he rarely appeared in public.
Never get tired of him. He's got his own sense of humor. He's got his own way of thinking. He's not involved in the music business at all, but he loves music. And we're different, but yet we just are so compatible.
She was also private when it came to politics. Dolly often stated that she doesn't do politics, saying she had as many Republican fans as she does Democrats. She turned down America's highest civilian honor 3 times to avoid any perception of political bias.
I just love everybody. I just try to find the God light in people, and I try to play to that. I try not to be judgmental because I grew up very spiritual in a church. My grandpa was a preacher, and I just think we should just love each other and not try to judge and find the good in us and kind of just pray for the bad and just accept people as they are.
Dolly declined offers to perform during the first Trump administration and later declined an approach from the Biden administration to maintain neutrality. This position gave her a rare
I think that's a very
universal
good point.
appeal
Like,
across the political
obviously, me and her are very different in that way because I'm a very political person, and she's not. However, I do respect the decision to stay neutral and to, like, if you're not going to perform for one person, not perform for another person, even though she could have gotten a lot of publicity from that. But if politics is something, if you're trying to stay neutral in something, I feel like it's very good to just keep that on both sides, whether or not, because I feel like a lot of people in her shoes, if either time, whether it was to perform for Trump or perform for Biden, if they thought they could get, I can get these views, I can get this money, I can get this other stuff, a lot of people might choose to do that. But I respect her for always, whether or not I'm not sure what her beliefs actually were. I would hope, because of her faith and the way she lived her life, that we would agree on most big issues. But being able to stay neutral even when it comes to both sides, I think a very good policy to have.
spectrum.
With your schedule, what do you think is crazier, your life or that of the presidential campaign?
I'd say they're about the same, about as nuts. I'm more comfortable with mine. But it's just crazy. Right now, I'm just not sure. It's just the biggest reality show out there. So I don't know where we're going to land, but I think they're both nuts.
Despite this, Dolly was a proud feminist and a huge advocate for the LGBT community. Over the decades, her relationship with her fans never faltered.
It's enough to drive you crazy.
Beyond her big personality and enormous success, Dolly was known for her humanitarian work. In 1961, she founded the Dollywood theme park in her home state of Tennessee, which celebrated her Appalachian culture. She also started up the Imagination Library in multiple countries, including Australia, a book gifting initiative that sent free books to children.
Stuff.
Dolly was passionate about education and literacy. Her father was illiterate, and she described him as the smartest man she knew. During the COVID pandemic, Dolly donated $1 million to vaccine research, and this was one of her biggest viral moments.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. 'Cause once you're dead, then that's a bit too late. I know I'm trying to be funny now, but I'm dead.
See, those are two things that me and her are very much going to disagree on. Now, the vaccine is a little bit different because a lot of people genuinely were, like, a lot of people didn't know enough about that and didn't know enough about the real causes of it to be against the vaccine, especially when the vaccine first came out. I don't know what her stance would have been now. Obviously, now we can't ask her. But then also her advocacy for the LGBTQ community, I can't support that either. And I'm not sure when they say support, I'm not sure if she openly like supported the idea, or I mean, obviously she always made the joke that like if she was a guy, she'd be a drag queen. But the Bible clearly outlines that homosexuality is wrong. So I'm not sure what her personal heart stance was on that. Obviously, only God knows, and wherever she's at right now will determine that. But I will say, in my personal opinion of her, is that I think her good qualities do outweigh anything that she supported that I may have thought was unmoral or anti-Christian. All right, we'll see if we can finish out the video, and then we'll react to the other thing I wanted to react to.
Serious about the vaccine. I think we all want to get back to normal, whatever that is, and that would be a great shot in the arm, wouldn't it? If we could get back to that.
No.
To this day, you'll struggle to find a single person who doesn't love Dolly. In her death, there was an outpouring of support from fans to celebrities to even the US president. Dolly Parton will always be remembered as one of the world's greatest and most loved legends.
And I'm not ready to die yet. I don't think God is through with me, and I ain't done working. So I love you for caring, and keep praying for me.
I love that. But yeah, so I just thought that was a really nice tribute to both Dolly and her legacy, and the way she chose to live her life, and the way she chose to use her talents and resources, and just everything that she stood for. Like, aside from a couple of things that me and her would disagree with, I feel like most of it is very wholesome and very good. But yeah. All right, now we're gonna get into other things. So those were our main three stories and things that we were covering today. Was Dolly Parton's passing, the fact that Facebook, and it still hasn't gotten turned off yet, has turned our live streaming abilities back on, and that Trump changing the Lake Ontario to Lake America. To the one consistent viewer that we've had for the last 20 minutes on TikTok, we're still only at 11 likes. If you can please just smash that like button. Keep hitting your screen. You don't even have to hit the actual like button. Just keep on tapping, whether it's your thumb or your finger. Just tap your screen as much as you can. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna hit our likes goal, but there's always other streams that we need. Aiden, where's Aiden at? We need Aiden to come to come onto the stream, but yeah. Let me. Where in the frick is? Sorry guys, my computer was acting up. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a reaction. We're gonna make a reaction video to post on YouTube. The thing that I wanted to show you guys, and the thing that I wanted to react to, that made me think of all the white trash stuff. we're going to go ahead and make that. We're going to make it while we're live, but it's going to be a separate YouTube video. So I'm going to do the whole intro and everything, but it's going to be for that. So let me go ahead and pull up the video first. And then so if you guys don't know the song is actually called White Trash. That's why I thought of it when we were talking about That's why I thought of it when we were talking about all of the white trash stuff. That's why I thought about when we were talking about all the white trash stuff. It's actually a very good song, and it's like I very much identify with what they say in the song. So I was like, you know what? Let's make a reaction video. So let's go ahead and just do that. So we're gonna start recording in 1 second, and then yeah. So I'll say the intro and everything to the video, and then we'll go ahead and make it. This will be a video that will get posted on YouTube. So 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? It's Josh. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be, again, I apologize for my stutter. I do have a stutter. It's not something that I can control. It's gotten better throughout the years. But yeah, today we're going to be reacting to the song White Trash by Tom MacDonald and Madchild. If you guys are watching live, thank you for tuning in live. We are live streaming right now, doing the daily podcast episode, and we were talking about, I forgot what we were talking about, but we mentioned White Trash, and I remembered this song, and I haven't done a reaction video in a while, so I was like, you know what, let's do a reaction video to that song for YouTube. So to all my YouTube fam who are watching this just as a reaction video, thank you for joining. Again, disclaimer, I have seen this music video and heard the song before. However, I've only watched the music video once, back when the song first came out, which was back in song came out back in 6 years ago. So back in 2020, the song came out, and I have not heard the song in like over a year. So it's kind of like a first time again reaction for me as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to try and make myself a little bit bigger. All right. Let's do it. This is White Trash by Tom MacDonald and Madchild. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn the post notifications on, leave a comment, let me know what your favorite part of the video was.
This is for my white trash, the ones the whole world hates, the ones who voted for Trump that got labeled racist but ain't, the ones with bald caps, make America great, who love their country to death and struggle on minimum wage. Hey, they're angry that illegal aliens taking work that maybe they could get, single parents with some baby kids, hated for being a patriot. All my life I've been white trash, all my life it's been like that, the whole world been left leaning, I'm proud of the right who fight back, been chewed.
Sorry guys, we're going to start the song over real quick. I didn't realize how big then that was going to block a lot of their faces. Alright, now we're getting into the official reaction, and I've never actually broken down the song before, so I'm excited to do that as well. But yeah, White Trash by Tom MacDonald and Madchild. This is back from 2020.
This is for my white trash, the ones the whole world hates, the ones who voted for Trump that got labeled racist but ain't, the ones with bald caps, make America great, who love their country to death and struggle on minimum wage. Hey, they're angry that illegal aliens taking work that maybe they could get, single parents with some baby kids, hated for being a patriot. All my life I've been white trash, all my life it's been like that, the whole world been left leaning, I'm proud of the right who fight back, been chewed up, been spit out, they scream but no one listens, they're so in love and vote for Trump cause politicians, they're our neighbors, they're our soldiers, our men and women and children. They're the middle class families who got forgot by the system. In God we trust, and all the guns are just backup. Rocking camouflage, don't tread on me, get smoked like tobacco. Yeah, we white trash, we rednecks, crackers since we were young. We grew close, we move slow, these colors don't run, yeah. Call us white trash, like we're someone they know. Call us white trash, like we care but we don't. Is it white trash to be happy and broke?
That's my favorite line that's my favorite line of the entire song. They're like, is it white trash to I'm gonna quote the rest of the line, but they're like, is it white trash to be happy and broke? Well, then I'm white trash, and I'm not, and I'm not alone. And that's the part of the song that really, like, I think overall it's a great song. It has a lot of truth, and the song there's not really a lot of like really important bars to break down, but that one line is what resonates with me, is like, because I'm not rich in any way. So I would love if this could eventually become a career. I have a job, guys. I'm going to school right now. This is my dorm room where I film these. I have a job. This is in no way, shape, or form my full-time job. I aspire for it to be, but it says so. I probably consider myself broke right now. So is it white trash to be happy and broke? Well then I'm white trash, because it's all in how you look at something. And then there was another part of the song where they said they call us white trash like we're someone they know. A lot of people, without even knowing you, without even knowing what your life is or what your story is or what's even going on in your life, they'll just call you white trash because you're white and you don't seem to be super rich. So that's like yeah, if not being rich and being happy makes you white trash, then I don't want to be anything but white trash. I'm proudly white trash, and I wouldn't want to be anything else. But let's go ahead and see what Mad Child has to say in his verse.
Then I'm white trash, but I'm not alone. Yeah, I'm white, bro, I ain't apologize for you don't like that I like my skin color, then you could. I like open gun laws, I like drunken bar brawls, I like drinking Budweiser, I like smoking Marlboro. We monstered up in them monster trucks, rolling in heavy machinery. We all believe in protecting what's us. We got that heavy machinery. Drink beers in a lawn chair. Nothing much going on here. Probably get a few long stares. Look, you don't belong here. Hey, please don't get mad at me. I did not put up the barrier. People are judging me for my exterior. Man, are you serious? Say the word white and they act like they're furious.
That right there. Man, they're judging me for my exterior. If you say the word white, then they act like you're inferior. That's probably my favorite line of his, because it's so true. In the day and age that we live in, it's as if being white is a crime, and it's not. I mean, white people founded this country. White people represent, I would say, I'm not going to say it because I don't know. I don't know for sure if that's a factual statistic. But there's no issue. People act like being white automatically makes you a racist. People act like white people are the only people. There's so much like negative connotation. There's another thing in one of Tom's songs. I think it's I forget what song it is, but it's like we've always had all these stereotypes. Like if you're black, you're automatically oppressed. If you're gay, then you're somehow brave. If you're Asian, then you're smart. But if you're white, the stereotype is that you are a racist, and it's just a very negative connotation that's been put on white people, which is very unfair and not only unjust, but it's just wrong. So I really appreciate them for, again, this was made 6 years ago, but I've never made a video to it, and I do appreciate them being able to speak out against this and just talk about, just like, there's also another song he has. I want to react to like all the Tom songs, but I don't think it'll hit as much coming from me, since I've already listened to them all. I've been a fan for a long time, so I'm not sure if it'll hit as well coming from me. But I also just, again, there's not really as many bars to like break down lyrically, but I will say, even though I like Tom better as an artist, I think Mad Child's rapping and lyricism is much better than his in this song. But yeah, let's react to the rest of the song.
Stairs, look, you don't belong here. Hey, please don't get mad at me. I did not put up the barrier. People are judging me for my exterior. Man, are you serious? Say the word white and they act like they're furious. Mad Child and I'm sick as white boy in my pickup truck. Shot guns, my girl's muddy, I'm a firecracker, we lit it up. We just living our best life, don't wrap us up some wax scandal. Beer and blood on a white beater, jacked up on Jack Daniels. Get my chicken at Colonel Sanders, judge me and I'll backhand him. Tom, pass me that red mask and I'll beat his with an axe handle. Call us white trash.
Got the America Great Again ski mask on. Love it. America First as well.
Call us white trash. Like we care
I'm just gonna go ahead and give them a shout out. You can buy these at Fuentes.store.
White trash. We be happy and broke. Then I'm white trash, but I'm not alone. White trash. Drinking beer till the night past. White trash. Light a fire if it's cold. White trash. We don't wanna be high class. White trash. With a heart made of gold. Call us white trash. Like we're someone they know. Call us white trash. Like we care but we don't. Is it white trash? We be happy and broke. White trash, but I'm not alone.
Alright, well that was White Trash by Tom McDowell and Mad Child. Again, I love this song. I just wanted to really react to this song on the stream because I thought it'd be cool and fun to be able to just make a video for that, and we were talking about White Trash already on the stream. For those of you that are not watching the live stream, for those of you that are watching this as a YouTube video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like the video and you like the song. Again, go. I usually say this at the beginning of the video, but go support the actual artist, guys. So go to Tom McDowell and Mad Child's personal pages, show them some love, subscribe to them, maybe watch the video just a little bit on their accounts. That way you're not just seeing it only through me. I don't think it's really going to be an issue because the song came out 6 years ago, so I don't think that's as much of an issue now. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure to comment down below and let me know what your favorite part of the video was, and let me know what you would like to see in future videos. If there's future videos that you would like to react to. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. All right, guys. So the recording's done. So that video will be up on YouTube in a little bit. I don't know what else to do, guys. We already went over everything I wanted to go over. We did a reaction video. Sorry, guys. I still do have that cold. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do. We don't really have any people that are like, we have somebody watching, but they haven't liked the stream at all. I'm not even sure if they're being interactive. There's not really many people being interactive on here either. How long have we been streaming for? Streaming for over an hour. It's usually about how long our videos are. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for today. Go ahead and end the episode because we don't really have anybody. If there were people active in TikTok and people that were actually able to request things and say that they wanted things, I probably would continue, but we don't really have that right now. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in if you're watching live, and if you're watching this as a clip or as another video, just again, like the video wherever you're at, follow me, subscribe. Again, if you're on TikTok, just go to my profiles in the top left-hand corner. If you click on it, my link trees in my bio, which has all my different accounts, the link to my podcast. If you want to support the podcast financially, my Cash App, PayPal, Venmo is in the description of the videos. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Peace out.